They're one of our resident teams, and here they are. Savage Mistress!
Yeah!
We
Or,
Savage Mistress.
sort of.
We're gonna make some shit up, but we just need a one-word suggestion. I don't care what the word is.
Pound.
Pound?
Pound.
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 I like pound.
All right. When the lights come up.
Pound. Phil?
Jennifer.
You're like pretty stout these days.
Thanks. You know, 30th reunion. I never come to these things. Oh. So how you been? You look great. You need a drink? Yeah, still got the old six-pack somewhere under there. Oh.
I'm good.
What are you recovering? You don't drink? What do you say? Oh, okay. Go Hound Dogs!
Oh, you're one of those sports maniacs. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
thought I was coming here for a reunion. Oh no, we gotta do this? Loud
That's what we do. It's the third reunion.
testosterone stuff?
Once a year. You were a cheerleader. You remember? Come on.
I don't look the same as I used to. But I still got the spirit.
You look the same enough to me.
Oh, you're such a kind man. Well,
Not really.
friend.
But I'm glad you think that.
It's been a long time. How's bells now? How old are we? Shit.
I don't even like to think about that.
I don't even want to think about it either.
You know, 50. Somewhere around there. Pushing it.
What you drinking?
I already get my ARP things. Oh, just a little, bourbon and ice. Make it stretch.
So how's the wifey? And the kids?
You gotta bring that up.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Wife's good. She's good. Can't seem to hold a job.
Oh, that's a shame. You know, my hubby,
Yeah.
I don't have to work.
Lucky you. That's all I do is work.
I don't have to work. I don't have to get up in the morning. I can do whatever I want. I can drink if I want, but I don't. I don't need to. I get up in the morning. I go work out with the girls. And hang out at the park. Go shopping.
It sounds like a great life you got.
Yeah, well, I married the right man. Well, I married a right man.
I was the right man once.
Yeah.
I remember we used to drink under the bleachers.
That's not always it under the bleachers, honey.
Yeah. We always had a bottle stashed under there.
Yeah.
They never found it.
I married Matthew.
That guy is such a dick. I mean...
He's a rich dick.
Yeah, the dicks make the money in this world.
Yeah.
You gotta be a dick to make it. Is he here with you tonight? I'm taking it he is, if you're looking around for him.
Yeah, he's here somewhere. You know, one thing I do have to say about you.
What's that?
You were always true to me.
Yeah.
He's back there.
He's not. He didn't hook up with Hannah.
I do the bleachers.
You think they're right now?
Well,
Oh,
he can
jeez.
afford more than bleachers now. He's got that 50-story condo.
So what do you like then? Like a kept woman?
Yeah.
You don't care what he does, what he wants to do, and as long as he takes care of you.
I do care, but I can't change it.
No. I mean, if you really wanted to, maybe you could.
Change what?
Your life, your trajectory. It's a community property state. You'd get some cash, I'm just saying.
You know, you're just as cute as you were back in high school.
Thanks. You're making me blush. I mean, what went wrong with us anyway? I mean, I know it was high school, but
Look at you holding my hand.
look at this. What kind of way is this to hold hands? We always did the interlaced fingers. You know, that's a. I remember that time you had that big ring on, and I squeezed too hard and it put a bruise, and ever since then, it was like that. 30 years later,
Here we are.
same thing.
No shit.
You sure you don't want a drink?
No, wait. Oh, let me have a sip of yours. There you go. Oh.
Yeah. It'll hit you. It'll hit you.
So where's your wifey poo?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's not here. Okay, let's start with that.
And my husband's not here.
Well, he's under the bleachers.
Ooh.
He's here. He's under the bleachers.
We were in that 50-story apartment.
My wife, I don't know. I met her, she was my real estate agent when I bought my condo. And we kind of hit it off. And then we got pregnant.
We got pregnant?
And then we got married.
You got pregnant? Okay.
Yeah, that's the modern way to say it, right? You're both pregnant. I remember when Paul Anka got beat up for "you're having my baby." You had to change it to "you're having our baby" or "we're having our baby." Whatever. I guess I've assimilated to the times.
Oh my goodness, you always had such a great play with words. I can't believe that we're standing here 30 years later, leaning on the same post.
I know. Having a totally different conversation.
About the same old things.
Yeah. Life, love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy. And if I may say, while your life sounds idyllic, I don't think you're happy either.
No, I'm not happy.
You always wanted to be something. You wanted to be a writer. You were a good writer, too. You took Mr. Slidham's creative writing class, and I was so jealous when he would pick your paper. He seemed to fawn on you.
I was going to be a writer.
You were.
I was going to be famous.
And now look at you. I mean,
Look at me now.
you could still be a writer.
Oh no, I was going to be a famous writer. I wrote many, many books and...
I've never seen any published.
Uh,
I look all the time. When I'm at Amazon.
if the best thing that happens to me today or tomorrow is is what I'm feeling tonight. I feel so amazing, so happy, so
Alive.
alive tonight.
I'm loving this conversation, but I'm dry. I've got, you know me, I've got to get another
I'll
drink.
get yourself another one.
You sure you don't want one?
No, I don't want one. I'll just hang
All
out
right,
here
I'll
for
be
a little
right back.
while. He was the love of my life. When I was 16, I met him. Until I was 18, he was the love of my life. And then he met some girl. And he left me. And to teach him what I thought he needed to learn, I hooked up with Juggy Malone. And I tried to show him that you can't hurt me. Juggy Malone was the quarterback on the football team. Juggy Malone and I got married. But all this time, my heart has been with him. This is the best night of my life, 30 years later.
Sure you don't want some of this?
I'll have a little sippy.
You remember Juggy Malone?
I remember Juggy Malone. Yeah, I remember him very well.
Yeah. I was just talking to him. He said to say hi.
Juggy Malone.
Oh, Juggy. That guy. He was hung like a horse. That was the one outstanding thing about that guy. He was dumb as a box of rocks. He was not friendly. It was like everybody hated me. He had the worst breath. But dude, when we got in the shower after football practice, it was like, you know, Jesus, that guy.
Yeah, he was hung like a horse, as they say. But we never, well, we did, but. Yeah, good old Juggy. You know, I gave you up for him. Well, I tried to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I tried
I
to
knew
be
that.
jealous.
I knew that. I was, you know, I screwed up. I screwed up.
Yeah, we all did. I think everybody does. We all screw up, and then 30 years later, we look back and we go, what could have been?
I don't do that though. That's the whole thing. That's where I miss it. Once I screw up, I just keep going forward and just forget it.
Now, see, I'm the other way around. Once I screw up, I look back and keep wondering how the hell I could have made it better. You know?
That's why we were so good together.
Yeah.
We had totally different perspectives on life. We could save each other.
And look at
save
us
each
here.
other.
Here we are. Are we saving each other tonight?
I don't know. That's yet to be seen. That's yet to be seen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Chucky Malone. That dude.
He's Irish. He's Irish, you know?
You're only with him for a couple weeks.
You know, it's quality, not quantity.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hang on.
Yes, we did.
You never complained when we were together. Now wasn't enough for you? Is that what you're saying? Does
You're
it
the
boil
funnest
down to
person.
that?
You're the funnest person ever in my life. And the funniest. The funnest and the funniest. You made me laugh. You made me smile. You gave me charge. You gave me brightness. You gave me so many things.
So what happened then? I mean, I know I screwed up with, I don't even remember her name, Marcia?
Yeah, there was Marcia. There was Julie.
Oh, Julie.
And after
Oh, Donna.
Jackie, there was
Donna.
Brian, and there was. No, we were young. When you're young, you're just like.
That's what you do. You test the waters, and you test a lot of water.
Bigger waters.
I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm jealous of something that happened 30 years ago. That's just fucking insane.
Look at you now. You look better than ever.
I got my own business. You know, it doesn't make a lot, but I'm doing what I like to do.
This is a great night. I'm so glad I ran into you.
You know, I wasn't gonna come. The other hand, we can do it. I wasn't gonna come, and I saw your name, and you said yes on the Facebook event, and I said I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'll never forget the night you broke up with me.
I think it was mutual, to be honest. But what? Tell me your recollection of the events, and then I shall.
I wore that beautiful dress. I spent.
The red one.
Yes. I mean, I sewed it on my
Great.
sewing machine. I made it. My mother bought it from the Goodwill store, and then I fixed it. And you showed up at the door, and you looked at me like I was the ugliest person you ever saw. And I cried. I cried the whole night. I cried from the minute you picked us up, or picked me up. I remember that. You made fun of my shoes. We went to that dance. And you told me all the other girls were prettier than me. I never forgave you for that. But I forgive you now.
Sadly, I think that's a pretty accurate depiction of the events of that evening. I'd kind of blocked it from my memory. I mean, I guess I was a little drunk and pissed off. You'd already been making eyes at Juggy. I mean, why do you think? Why do you think? All the other women, girls, it was high school.
I never told you this. But those pink suspenders?
Yeah?
You didn't look so hot yourself.
I know. I thought they would look good with the black shirt. You know, I thought black and pink. It's, what the fuck do I know about fashion? I don't know. Look at me. Look how I'm dressed now.
Yeah, you suck.
And my dick hasn't gotten any bigger.
No? Oh, shit.
Hey! That's a good joke. You're joking now. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Thanks for a couple of sips. That kind of relaxed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem a little.
Okay, so
So.
so
So.
let's go check out that.
You keep doing something.
I mean, I'm not scared to try it again. Your wife and my hubby, they're. You want to just go sneak in the back for a few minutes? Under the bleachers? Like we used to?
I don't, honestly. I mean, I told you I came here because you were here, and that's true. But I never thought that it would even be possible. I'm not prepared for that. I'm not emotionally. I mean, I have my wife and my kids. I don't want my cheating to destroy that. I'm
You know, life is too short. I mean, it would just be a old time sake thing.
it's really.
We can just sit down in the back on a couple of chairs and just hold hands.
We could stand here and hold hands like we were. No. I'm still scared, always scared. That's how I live my life. I'm scared.
Young love is such a beautiful thing. We had that. You were my first love. I'll never forget that. I will always remember that. And even if we just hold hands for a little while, it will mean so much. Just put our arms around each other and think about those days when we were 16, 17 years old. Can't replace that stuff. Ever, 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 ever. That will always be in my heart.
You're gonna make me cry. I miss those days. We were something. We had something.
Mm-hmm. We had pure, true, young love. And we will never lose that, ever.
We'll always have Paris, kid. Remember we used to sit up and watch that? Casablanca.
Yeah.
That was our movie.
Yeah.
When it comes on TV now, I still watch it. I don't always think about you, but sometimes when I'm alone and
I Google you. I Facebook you. I look you up all the time. I follow you. What do you call that? When people get on Facebook and chase you around and see what you're doing and what your pictures are? I do that with you all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I know about your wife and your kids and where you work and what you do and what you eat.
Okay. Okay. You know, you could have. You didn't have to wait for me to show up.
I still have a
Here.
crush on you. After 30 years. You're still mine.
Are you? Okay. You're freaking me out a little. you're squeezing that's a little bit.
Sorry.
Are you? Oh, don't. Is that your life? I mean, just stalking people on the internet and...
Not people. Just you. I'm so glad we got to be here tonight. I'm so glad my husband is gone with his whatever, concubine. And your wife is doing whatever she's doing. I would not trade tonight for anything in the world. It reminds me, it brings me back to those days under the bleachers.
That was 30 years ago.
And I've lived those 30 years every year of my life.
I really don't know whether I should get closer to you. I mean, I still have feelings for you. I always have. But I mean, you know, the same way you always have feelings for your first love, or second love, or whatever you were. You were the last love of mine in high school. And then I went to college.
I remember that. Broke my heart. We didn't have Facebook and stuff back then, but people would write letters and put cards in the mail and things, and I would see letters from friends, and they would talk about you and mention your name, and it broke my heart.
I'm just that way. I mean, when I leave, when you're out, when I'm away, I'm not going to keep that going. That's not fair to anybody. It's just not fair. I can't look back like that. I got to keep moving forward with my life.
If you can't move back, then why are you here? You said you saw my name on the invitation and that's why you showed up.
This is the first reunion I've been to in 30 years. This is the 30th. I guess I'm just a little down, and I thought...
I got you.
I thought maybe.
There's no maybe, baby.
Savage Mistress.